What's going on YouTube? Detroit Reaper with another video, and today we're going to be breaking down the Saiyan class. So I'm just going to go through what makes them unique, their builds and things like that. First thing you need to know about the Saiyan race is their abilities, or the bonuses that they get. These are different between male and female. Male Saiyans, they have a longer buff period, so I think it's about like 10 or 20% from items and like different abilities like fighting dances or from the Ginyu Force and things like that. All Saiyans attack power raises by like 20% when their health is below 25%. Obviously they have the ability to transform from Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Vegeta and Super Vegeta 2, which those have their own stats and differences going for them, and I'll talk about those a little later. Once a Saiyan is KO'd and is revived, all of their attack stats are increased by about 20%. So that is good if you want to play parallel quests with your friends and things like that, and you do get knocked out and they can bring you back and you'll be more powerful. So it's a good strategy for Saiyans to use. It's just like the show. One thing when you're building a character, and this is for all characters across the board, is that height and weight make a difference in your beginning stats. I think a lot of people don't understand this, and they just make their character any which way and think that it's not gonna make a difference. But maximum height, it increases their health, but it decreases their movement speed. Obviously it's the opposite for their minimum height. They become faster but weaker health or lower health. Their weight class, it increases their strike supers and increases their basic attacks if you go to maximum weight. Minimum weight, it increases your Kai Blast super, so you know it can obviously be a good thing. Now we want to talk about the male Saiyans first. The male Saiyans have medium in between health stat. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. But male Saiyans have the best starting basic attack in the game. You have to focus on their attacks because that's where they get the most benefit from choosing a male Saiyan. Now here's the problem with male Saiyans. They have the worst, and I'm talking the worst, strike super stats and worst Kai Blast super attacks or stats of all characters in the game. So make sure you focus on those basic attacks and your health, and focus on those things. Don't focus too much on your Kai Blast and strike supers because they're already weak. Obviously you want to make them better. Now females, they're probably opposite of what of the male Saiyan. Obviously their health is basically almost the lowest of all the classes, but it's not exactly the lowest. Their basic attack is the worst of all classes. Female Saiyans have a pitiful basic attack stat. So make sure you don't focus on that if you want to get it to a higher level. But here is the benefit to having a girl Saiyan. Their strike supers and their Kai Blast supers are both the top, or they're not the very top, but they're top tier. Their Kai Blast is almost at the second highest of any class. So when you make a female Saiyan and you plan on using Vegeta's moves or Super Saiyan and stuff like that, focus on those on a female Saiyan. It works best for them. Now when I'm talking about the Saiyans, we want to talk about Super Saiyan and things like that. So here's how we break that down. Super Saiyan 1, it increased your basic attacks by like 2%. It increases your basic Kai shots by 1%, Strike Supers by 2%, and Kai Blast Supers by 1%. Now, obviously, everyone probably knows this by now. You don't have to pay anything for using Kai skills, but this also reduces all damage taken by about 10%, and that's a real good thing to think about when you choosing which site or which Super Saiyan to go to. Super Saiyan 2 gives them a 5% boost in attacks, 2% boost in Kai attacks, 5% Strike Super attacks, and 2% Kai Blast Supers. Obviously, it's the same for the other things. Super Vegeta gives you a 1% basic attack boost, but it's focused more on the Kai Blast attacks. Super Vegeta 1 gives you a 3% boost in that, and Super Vegeta 2 gives you a 5% boost in Kai Blast Supers and Kai Blast shots. So just focus. So if you use a male, probably you want to use Super Saiyan, and if you choose a female, you're gonna want to use Super Vegeta. But that's all there is to these two classes. I'm gonna make more soon, and thank you for watching. Like I always say, keep killing the game. Peace.